bunch formation once more.
Got a bunch formation for the Supreme Minka. Abdullah will take it, and there will be a flag on the field. Let's see what they call here. Got a lot of talking here.
And penalty against the Supreme.
Yeah, which is that's also very rare. Usually they're a disciplined team, and that's twice now that we see them having a penalty in the same game.
Second 25.
Supreme back to pass. He's looking for Rob Cino, and he gets it. And he might get the first down. Close to. Doesn't quite yet get there.
And we see the Thunder doing everything they can to slow down the Supreme offense. But you just when you take away one option, another option is wide open. And a quarterback like James Maverick is proving his case as to why he's the MVP or should be the undisputed MVP of this league. Because you just see the control and the poise that he has, being able to take
James
those
Maverick with
shots,
trips at the bottom of the field.
climbs the pocket there, gets
And
the
he
first
just
down,
climbs the pocket, getting the first down. He trucks a defender. And that's going to bring. It's going to bring the Supreme up on the first down. We'll see what the flags are.
Some holdings.
so it looks like a holding that might be coming back.
Yeah.
That's going to bring the Supreme back third and about 15.
Okay, so after a holding, first down, and
So
coming
it's a holding
back.
by Supreme. Maverick back to pass. Tyson looking to bring the pressure, and I think that's almost another interception by Braden Hill. He's all over the place today.
Oh, he's flying.
Wow.
He's flying.
Wow.
Listen, I said it prematurely before they took back that pick, so I feel like me and him right now, we're vibing, and we know that another one has to come.
Second and 45. So to tell you what happened is just Maverick crossed the line to reset the down to get the first down pretty much, but because of the holding, at the point of the penalties, they went back,
Yes.
and
So
it became
around when he evaded the first tackler
yes,
and bounced back, bounced off the second,
yes,
around that time the first yard was already gained,
yeah.
and then simultaneously a hold happened. So they got the first yard, the first down
So
on the
that will
first play,
first
and that's why we're seeing the holding.
second and
Which makes a
about.
lot of sense, but I'm not
Oh,
really
this will
too
be
sure
second and 45. They did get the first down, but it will bring them back.
right?
And Maverick immediately handing the pressure here
Offensive line doing
as
great
he's
job
brought back even further away. This will first force third
this is
down.
arguably the fourth best D line in the league, right? And without any particular order, it's the usual suspect, and they're up there with the rest of them. Is basically what I'm trying to get at. But today they seem very, very, very quiet. I don't know if it's because they're missing Viola, or if it's the linebacker play is not as loud to give them that security to just pin their ear back and control the linebacker,
Mm-hmm.
or what I think is that James Maverick is just a different beast.
It is possible. I mean, again, like it is not. I mean, he was sacked not a lot of time, but he was sacked before against like strong elite D
Yeah,
line and
that's the only time
defense.
he gets
So
sacked.
it'll be third and 50 here. As Thunder have great position, maybe to even force this
I think
That's
this
a
is
stat we definitely could check.
yeah.
safety here. Let's see what they do. Suspect them to bring some pressure at least. Maverick back to pass. He's looking for Robsino. He wants to throw, and he just throws it to Tyler Gregg, a little dump off. And that will be
Pass it.
brought down almost near the half-yard line.
They're gonna punt it.
Yeah, makes sense. 32 yards. Oh, it's staying.
And they're going to stay on the field after 4th and 32.
Yeah,
Scratch that. I think
because
they maybe didn't realize
hey, here's
how
the thing,
far they
Smalls.
needed.
Second year
Yeah,
MVP.
yeah.
Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if he makes it happen, right? That's how he became eligible for that award. And if we get a vote, coach, who would be your MVP?
Wow, we have so many guys right now. Um, I mean, again, I will have to wait for the second game because two players gonna play for the second game,
Yeah.
and depending on who's winning and what is doing what, it might change the
No, come on,
whole.
coach. If you were a gambling man, based on what you've seen, who would you give your MVP?
It's tough, but
So we got Thunder back with the ball here. They have 3 touchdowns here to get back into this game, at least lead. Chris Almeida avoiding some pressure here. And that was nearly picked off. Nearly caught by number 17.
Personally,
But just wasn't there for him.
yeah, I think that my MVP race would be just like you. I want to see
the second
the
game.
second game before I can give you my definite. That's why I said the two. But I would say James Maverick, based off his numbers,
Okay.
he has to be there against one of the other two who's playing in that second game. So what you're saying, I can definitely agree and see where you're coming from. Where you want to see who does what. What Ice Savory brings so much
Thunder,
on
second
to
and
the
20.
to
Immediate pressure.
use
Shamar
James Maverick is a different
breaking a
beast.
few tackles, but brought down almost immediately
Big hit.
Wow.
Wow, you heard that all the way from up here.
after the catch.
Big hit by number 90 of the Supreme Team, Jeremy Mack. But like I was saying, like that pure quarterback
Shout out to
abilities,
Jeremy Mack on the tackle.
like you can tell he's the engine that makes that team run. So it would be between that. But if I have to give an edge between the two, since both of them haven't played yet, I would go with Ice because of the versatility aspect, right? And that's biased for me because I would value that if I was to build my team versus Barber because I know that they have James Mavericks as well, but Barber is no slouch. He's definitely no slouch.
Chris Almeida back to pass. Passes immediately. And they're going to get pretty close
I think you're right.
or closer
It's
to that
tough.
first yard
It is tough. It's tough
line.
because
There is a flag on the
again,
field. We'll see what they call
you
here.
reserve it more between the three guys: Barber, Ice Savory, and just Maverick. Two quarterback and one who is a football player.
Yep.
So this is like the no one is a football player
Not too sure
and
if
the
that's
other
on
one
the
is
defense or
a
the offense. I
football.
think that was on the defense, and they're just going to decline the penalty. Bringing this to a
You know what?
third and 18 for the Thunder.
I'm going to
They
go with the
need
player who
this first down right
played the
here.
most against elite team.
So that puts Barber in a better position right now because he's going against the defending champs.
And if he does amazing,
If he performs like
but
James
again,
Mavericks, for example,
exactly. But
he
again,
sets
like
himself apart.
the his squad played already against
The Longhorns.
Longhorns.
Yep.
Barber did not
Chris
play
Almeida with
that
empty
much.
formation, looking to pass here. He throws it up to Brandon Gray, and he's going to get the first down. This is exactly what the Thunder needs to get back into this game here.
He's been balling today.
And so far, he's about 3 or 4 receptions. Big plays for the Thunder. They just haven't been able to really finish these drives. And let's see if they can finish it here. Only 12 minutes left in the second half.
Who has the biggest brass, but literally who's the better team. Because I genuinely feel like, as the new kids on the block, which I will continue to call them that, they feel like they're not done proving whatever it is that they set out to prove, which I believe is a championship.
Yeah, but now we're talking about
But Longhorns,
at the team level.
yeah, but
Thunder
Longhorns
with one running back in the backfield, two receivers at the top of the screen with ISO at the bottom here.
showing that championship pedigree for now
They're looking to just run with Shamar. He's juking a bit, and they're not going to get too many yards as Sadler wraps him up quite quickly just at the line of scrimmage.
we're gonna compete because they're the defending champs. So to your statement, I generally feel like you're saying Barber is gonna win it as long as he performs.
I mean again. So two things. So let's start with James. James outperformed pretty much
Everybody.
everybody, but he lost against the Longhorns, and he lost twice against the East Squad. Barber lost against the East Squad. He won amazingly
So you got
against
Chris Almeida back in that empty formation. Two receivers on each side of the field. Obviously looking to pass here. He's looking in immediate pressure by the Supreme to bring him down on third. And that will probably be third and 40 or maybe 35. And I think Chris Almeida is down after that play. Hopefully he's okay.
That is unreal.
and he was able to stand up.
All right. So it looks like they're gonna have a new quarterback coming in. Frenchie's on this team, right? The Thunders. Yeah.
Let's see who's gonna take over.
I didn't see Frenchie though.
Yeah, Chris Almeida down. The Thunder quarterback, starting quarterback down.
I know they have a pretty good backup quarterback, Mr. Bertrand, who I haven't seen in attendance. So let's see who will step up for the Thunder because
Might get maybe
with
Braden
with
Hill back at quarterback. I know he stepped in.
you could see that
Let's see who they bring. I think they did bring Braden Hill. This will
he's
definitely
in here.
raise the
And the
tempo
thing is, and the thing
of
is,
the Thunder
let's
offense here.
let's bring
It's
over
Braden Hill, a
Bertrand.
great versatile player, former rookie of the year from last year.
While we
Truthfully,
while
he
they
stole that of the year from me myself by just I think maybe a touchdown and an interception. It goes to show how well of an athlete he is. And he will be back
So
at
they have
quarterback here. This will be interesting.
okay, Brandon Hill at the quarterback position. So he said, if I can't get INTs, I'm gonna throw TDs.
will snap. Oh my God!
He tries to get that to Braden Hill.
He throws a pick.
He throws a pick here.
Christopher,
And
Christopher
Supreme's going to go for the return right
Christopher.
over the half-yard line. And that's Braden Hill's first throw, and it's an interception. Not
Wow.
what you want to see.
That is a definitely balling. You can tell playoff is around the corner.
I mean, having a quarterback, having the pick, and be the one to tackle the
I, I, I'm telling you, I said it prematurely because I didn't know it was gonna be taken away. He has one more INT now.
9 minutes and 50 seconds to go. 19-0 for the Supreme.
So again, we haven't been able to see much of number
I think these,
27,
no matter what
Ballsy.
Who was an
An amazing
amazing
game.
last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no matter how this outcome is, I think both of these teams will see each other in the playoffs. This will be a 16 playoff layout.
The wide receiver squad.
Got Supreme back to pass to Rob Sino, and that's taken down by Tyson Green almost immediately. Sorry, number 83 on the Thunder, not Tyson Green. And
Okay.
Supreme is looking to knock on this door.
Between the Maverick
Maverick,
defense.
I wouldn't say having such
Looks like some
a
frustration on
statement
Maverick.
game. He's had other games where he's thrown for over 150 yards. I think he's close to 100 maybe here.
17.
But this will leave a bit of room for both Blase Barber and Ice Sabi to really make a statement for MVP
18.
here.
20.
Really rooting for former teammate Ice Avery to make a huge presence here in the second game. James Maverick back to pass. He's looking for Robsino, climbing the pocket. He's juking a few, and he'll be brought down maybe 1 yard ahead of that uh, of the line of scrimmage there.
Keep the quarterback contained. And if they would have done this from the beginning, you can only imagine what the game would look like. But I think they may have run out of time because they don't even have a quarterback to be able to push
To come back.
on offense.
Yeah, and the guy is still with
Trainers,
the trainers. Practicing. Even more.
and you see the matchup between Bugsy and number 83, Rob Sino Stickum.
Holding. Holding. Holding.
Coming back.
This will be a holding on the
Decline.
offense.
Fourth down.
We declined fourth down
That's
for the
smart
Supreme.
because James Maverick, he's not the type of
Don't
quarterback
give
you
him.
give two chances.
Don't give him now. And they decide to go for it.
So we got fourth down and 16. Supreme have to make something happen here, else they'll turn the ball over here. There is only about 7 minutes left in this game. Maverick back to pass, and that's going to be a pick. Braden Hill, he's looking to take this all the way back. He's almost there, and he's going to get the first touchdown for the Thunder off of a pick six. What did I tell you? The former 2025 Rookie of the Year does it again, showing you guys exactly why he won that Rookie of the Year last year.
And they are competitive, athletic young men who have lots of pride. And I just knew
Wow.
that he would get me one.
Wow.
That one was for me. I see you, Hill.
Number.
Brendan Hill with the pick six, brought to you by High Tech Doors. Door was wide open.
Wow. And that should be the third
He got it.
interception.
He scored it. He said, "I'm just going to the bench. I want to do this
Actually,
anymore.
yeah, they didn't have a quarterback.
I don't want to do this anymore."
I don't have a quarterback. So they need a
Yeah.
quarterback. And they
He
have a
said
quarterback.
he's not used to it.
Wow. And
Delay of game.
delay of game. Delay of game.
Wow.
And they're missing O-line too.
So listen, this might just be one of the best game all season. As far as the action, the pow, the intensity. I just love the way these two teams have set the bar for what is coming next. And playoff, man, you better make sure you have
There we go.
man.
So you got Thunder breaking that seal. And they're looking to get one here. If they can, they'll put themselves in a big advantage here at 4:30 left in the game. Braden Hill looking to pass. He's going to throw it up. And that is almost intercepted by Supreme.
You see the confidence.
Wow. He tried it. And again, he declined.
Braden Hill will need to hold his water here as they're going back on defense.
For the
If the
Supreme.
Thunders can bend the dumb break or even get another defensive stop right here, they are turning this into a game and they are putting
12.
everybody on notice. It might not the Thunders might be running out of time to win the game. But this might be
4 minutes left in this game as Supreme get the ball back, and Thunder need to lock this down quick and in a hurry. If they can get a safety here, this will put them in great position to really break this score into a closer game
25 yards.
and get the ball back. They'll have the option to go for get
Now
two
Supreme, the last
or go for it
minutes
at the half-yard line.
to go on
I think
the
their best
second
bet would be to take that two, but that's only if they can get
drive
that safety.
for the running back.
So we got
We will have
Maverick
Maverick going
handing it off to
over
Minka, and that will be brought down maybe 5 yards ahead, running that clock down to under 3 minutes until this next
And as
play will
the
happen.
lane opened up, made sure to take away the legs of Joseph, force him to start to stumble and potentially lose some speed and momentum for more yards.
second and second and 20. Sorry,
Pass intended to
for
Andrew Hall,
incomplete.
incomplete.
Third and 20.
So we got 3rd down and 20 for the Supreme. They have to make something happen. If they don't, they'll give Thunder a great opportunity to really get
Very natural
back
right
into this
now.
game here.
They know how the game
Only 2 minutes left.
adrenaline rush. They're just looking to execute. And James Maverick basically closing out his MVP campaign.
Trips out the
And
top of the field, one running back in the backfield.
he's a steward
Expected
to
out
end
and
the
up
game
by someone.
as he is
Dalton Gilmore is going to have plenty of time, and Saller just couldn't hold on to it. That's going to force a 4th down.
again. Wholeness.
1:30 left in the game.
My
They
word
will
is
probably punt this ball here, as they do, giving the Thunder great field position.
Which
And Thunder need to score, and they need to score quick. Now, need I remind you, they can't go
a very
for
solid
an onside
and
play,
effective
which will be basically a 2-point conversion, and if they complete it,
and that's it. And the Thunder and the
and
Supreme.
that's the first. Yep.
Supreme will stop. Decided to not to play on that one
Virtuonies.
so
and the Supreme 19 Thunder 16.
scratch that. The Thunder have actually elected to finish this game as is. They are a bit short on guys as their quarterback went out, and they'll just live to see another day go into the playoffs.
This is pretty much the game. What the game then people and you ended at home.
I want to see.
The
This is
game
the
that
game I paid to see.
everyone here was willing
We
for.
got two MVPs
Two
going at it
MVP, the number one
versus
team
number two.
versus number two, the Hit Squad defending champion against the new kid in the house, the Longhorns.
Hey, so
Wow.
listen, let's start with the defending champs, rightfully so.
Uh-huh.
Right? Undefeated, right? 7-0. Their last game came off of W 25-6 against an Axolotus team that always plays them very hard,
Uh-huh.
right? As they get prepared for this playoff, we know that we have MVP contender Ice Savory,
Number 13.
number 13. We know that we have the veteran Phil Dixon,
Number 3, yes.
regardless if he's here or not.
So up next we have the
Plus,
Thunder, or sorry,
we
the Hit
got
Squad versus the Longhorns. Number one versus number
the Hit
two.
Squad, meaning
Now, I
the
need to
Longhorns.
remind you, we
Listen,
have
they don't do what I do.
Ice Savory, who's in the MVP race for Hit
That's
Squad.
only one
We also have
thing.
Blase Barber in the MVP
The
race
Hit
for the
Squad
Longhorns. So this
execute the
will
football.
be a very, very good
They
game.
come
These two
with the
teams don't
will.
like each other.
They will
Let's
play
just be honest.
the game.
And we
They will
have
try
Longhorns who
everything from
have
them.
been in
Just
this
to give
league only this
this
year, a
game an
new team in the
ego.
league,
Just to give an ego. So if the Hit Squad stay within the game,
and
also mentally, they might take it.
They've been dominating ever since they joined this league, to be honest.
And now let's
They've had
speak about the
a
new
lot of
team,
players
number
from
2 team in the ranking, the
a lot of teams from
Longhorns.
the Hit Squad actually joined their team.
Again, the defending champ, the Hit Squad.
Dave Cuthersberg and
They came back from a victory
a few
38
others that have
to
joined this
0
team. Michael Souza,
against the Thunders.
quite a few players that have been on that championship roster.
But
So we'll
today
see how this
we
fares
get
out.
to watch number 21
Don't go anywhere, as this game will be
running back
much, much
and
closer than the second.
in the league. And number 15, Blaise Barber, MVP contender. This is the, and again, not to add Mr. Jenkins, number 88, not to add number 6, Michael Souza. They have players all around.
Listen,
Not even adding the
Jenkins
defense
needs to get 3 TDs
to be able to.
beat Cena.
Wow,
So-
wow, wow,
so-
wow.
Going into it, this is my keys of the game that they got to do. They can't focus on none of that.
Wow.
They got to go in this game and
To
say,
win.
I don't care about the MVP.
No,
I don't care about the best running back. I don't care about the best receiver.
Exactly.
I just want to get the dub.
Exactly.
Because if they go in there and get their numbers,
That's it.
they're going to lose. Because one,
Yeah,
the hit squad
Yeah.
are known to control the game. And their strength is
Sit back, get your popcorn, get your snacks, get your drinks ready, as this game will be super, super huge for them. I'll be right back. Gonna take a bit of a break and be right back into this game.
in this league, which is hit squad going into the playoffs with one loss, always coming near the end of the season because at this point they just focusing on health. But that win can propel them into the playoffs because not only would there be the new kids on the block, in my opinion, I think that bragging rights is something that will feed that emotional element that they like to use. So I can't wait.
Okay, and now you see the screen number 21, Mr. Brandon Betancourt, one of the best running back in the league right now.
Pure running back.
Mr. Betancourt.
This guy hits while he runs.
Well, number 21.
So you see the calm before the storm, and all of the Longhorns are on the field stretching, doing their own thing, and the veteran hit squad are only now making it to the field as a collective. So you see them there, and they're also just as calm. They know this is a business trip.
That's the business trip, but I mean, is a little bit more. This is the business trip to get your bonuses. This is, I mean,
Yeah, this is where you get your raise.
exactly for the East squad. This is a statement to say, we play you twice, we beat you twice.
Yeah, it wasn't a fluke.
It wasn't a fluke.
And
So
there's a couple new players on this squad that, like, yes, it's a championship team, but you haven't won anything. So you got to prove yourself that you belong, and you should get this name of a champion, right? And we see the MVP Ice Savory entering the field right there.
I was going back on the change room. It's going to be something like we never heard before.
Me personally, I think there's gonna be a lot of power. I think there's gonna be a lot of power, and the first power is gonna come from somebody on the Longhorns who's gonna hit a hit squad player and start something down. Woo! It's gonna be a fight of the Goliath,
To be, I think,
or it's just gonna be both gonna negate themselves, and it's gonna be a super quiet game.
and again, to be honest, I think it's going to be more about, they know what it is. They both know what it is about. So I think it's going to be a little tension, but I think it's going to be a game like everyone would like to see to come to an end. It's going to be an amazing game. It looks like it's the finals before the finals, not removing the Supreme. But even for me right now, I'm not even playing, but I can feel some tension. Like I'm excited. and it is something like it's like I can feel the tension. It is wow. It is electric. It is electric.
Listen, go get your popcorn ready. Go to your washroom break. Go make that phone call. WhatsApp your uncle all the way in Botswana. Three-way them with my nephew who's in Germany. And ultimately call Coach B's cousin who's in Australia. This game, we need to be connected. From all atmospheres of the world, we thank you wherever you are tuned in right now. We appreciate everybody who's in the stands and you at home who's watching. Like I've always said, go tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a family member that the GTIFL is on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. We hope you enjoy this match. 7 minutes to go.
I cannot wait. I'm
before the last game of the season.
I'm shaking right now. Like I'm literally shaking.
Woo!
I cannot wait. It's gonna be one of the game. I mean, again, like they play once on the regular season. That was pretty much. It was something, but it wasn't like today. Today it's more about proud. It's ego. It is the last.
Mean something.
It made something not to add the fact that if the Longos put it off today, it's going to be a tie. And they might, because of the points, it might take the number one seed.
So take the number one seed, not just give them the loss. And that's what I was telling you earlier, that I don't care so much. If I'm the hit squad, I don't care so much about the seeding nonsense, because I'm looking to win. But more importantly, I'm looking to come out of this game healthy. You have nothing to prove. We're two-time champions. But
the ego.
Ego. Thank you. I'm glad you took the word out of my mouth. But like I also said, on the flip side of that same coin, there's some young bucks on this team who want to show that, like, you know what?
We are back, and we have a really good game ahead. This is going to be a barn burner. Nonetheless, this will be a huge game. We'll see if Longhorns can really keep their composure here and finish this game out. And we'll see if Hit Squad can finish their undefeated season
and puts his teammates in position to succeed
for this game here.
This is a Goliath versus the Giant.
And again, this is a game that we have been waiting for from week one. It happened once. This is the second time they will play each other.
That was the preview.
That was a preview.
This is the movie.
This is what we hope and we know.
Now, if the Longhorns win by, I think, over 10 points, they will secure that number one seed for the playoffs. So the playoffs work. Number 1 and number 2 will be able to get a bye week. Number 3 and number 6 will play in the semifinals, with 4 and 5 playing as well next week. And then the winners of those will end up facing number 1 and number 2. And then from there, we'll have our finalists. So we'll see how this goes. This will be an interesting game to see nonetheless.
And on the other side, we have the same thing. Maurice Frazier, who is a Tasmanian devil. Right? A nose for the ball. Right? You have Ice Savory, who can play at all three, well, mostly 2 levels. You have Kevin Weeby, who's a quick shutdown corner. Right? Yes. The list goes on and on and on and on. So, wow. Listen, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Woo! And we're going. It's the game you have been waiting for. Number 2 against number 1, Longhorns against the Hit Squad. In 4 minutes, we're going for that game.
So we got 4 minutes until this game pops off. I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to go get myself some snacks myself. rewarm up my coffee here as we are getting to that late point of Germany. It's about 2:24 a.m. here. Take a little break just for 4 minutes as this game is highly anticipated to be the game of the week. Don't go anywhere. This game will be a banger.
So slow, I don't even understand. And it looks like Mr. Teddy Newell is back on his original team. I think it was more like
A body to fill.
body
He was a
to fill,
loner. He was a loner.
like a loner for the activities.
Yeah, like you have in soccer sometimes a player gets loaned
For a game,
for a
you
couple
know,
of games, you know.
He was drafted for 10 days.
Yeah.
And now he's back on his original team. And again, I don't think, I mean, it's normal to see him back for that game. It is normal to see him back for that game against the Longhorns. But I mean, again, like those two teams used to play together in the summer league. So now, I mean, with all like this new team coming in, the East Coast being break down, like it is a history between those, and it will not settle tonight, but tonight is going to be a game, a chapter. Tonight's going to be a chapter in that book against for the GTIFL as a league, and for those two teams playing each other. And as you can see, they both came in number. They both came in number because those two teams, any players on those teams didn't want to miss it. They both came in numbers to play that game.
They showed up today.
Wow!
They definitely showed up today.
Even if I think the Longhorns have more players,
Hey,
but
listen, I don't think this at this point is gonna be a matter of score. I don't think at this point it's gonna be a matter of anything other than who wants it more. Because whoever is here wants it, but it's who wants it more.
hey, that's going to be the question that we will have an answer in 1 hour. 1 hour, 30 minutes to know who is the real one in the regular season before playoff. So, let's see who is going to take the first spot in this.
Whoever starts with the ball is gonna look to score.
Oh, 50. Oh, 50.
And I'm excited.
And this is the perfect game to complete the first part of the night. Maybe you're watching UFC right now, amazing card from UFC, but this is where where you need to be before the main card, the UFC main card. 1 hour to go between the Heat Squad, number one team in the ranking right now, against the number two, the Longhorns. And the first offense, the first drive is going for the Heat Squad.
Let's go. So who's lining up a quarterback for them? I wonder.
I think it's gonna be Phil Dixon.
Yep.
We saw him practicing his throw.
And
That's
again,
gonna be tricky.
we wanna give a special shout out to Sam Curious, who had a loss in his family. Our prayer goes with you and your family, brother. And we know that losing a loved one can never be an easy thing. And we can't wait to have you back again. Sorry for your loss. And hope to see you soon, brother.
Here we go. His squad will start with the ball here in the first half of this game. I think we're going to see Phil Dixon at quarterback, but we'll see. Excuse me. You'll see exactly how his squad game plans this.
Hit squad understanding that this is the last rehearsal. This is the last dance. Because
Hit Squad one game away from really sealing the deal. We have Ice Savory back at quarterback. He's just going to run the ball himself. Tries to turn around, and he's met immediately for a loss of maybe 3 or 4. And that's going to bring the Hit Squad back. Not exactly what they want to do. So I think the best bet would be to get Phil Dixon back there at quarterback, as he's a veteran quarterback for them, former player of the week from week 10. But we're going to have Ice Savory, the more versatile quarterback back there. See what they can do on 2nd and 26. They're going to have 2 receivers at the top of the field, one running back in the backfield. And they're just going to immediately run to the top of the screen, maybe get 5 yards. And that's going to force a 3rd and 21.
And we have Mr. Spring. That's a game third.
gain of a couple of yards. 3rd down.
I will be
3rd and
honest with you.
23
I'm not surprised
for
by this type
the
of
Hit
game
Squad here.
from the Hit Squad. They're not known to be spectacular that way.
No.
For them, it's a marathon. It's not a race.
Yep.
They're gonna get you when they get you maybe the last play of the game.
Yep.
So I'm not worried about the Supreme, not the Hit Squad, sorry, not being able to.
Here we go. Ice Savory back to pass. He's looking. He fumbles it. The running back gets it, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage, forcing a punt.
The stress, what's going on for the Hit Squad?
So the Hit Squad having a few issues here to start off on offense. It's nothing new for the Hit Squad as they're trying to figure out what to do without their star quarterback, Kyrus Sam. We're going to see Ice Savory stay on the field, or maybe he's going to hop off and only play offense, as they have a fairly deep squad here.
So let's see what the first drive of the Longhorns.
We'll have Ice Savory play safety for sure.
Number 15, MVP contender. Wow, Jenkins.
Hey.
Here we go. So we have one running back in the backfield, the tight end on the top of the screen with the receiver as well. He's going to motion Michael Souza. They're going to play action, pass down the field to Trevor Talbot, but that is just simply too far. Michael Souza putting up his hand because he was wide open.
It was, yes, number 80, yes, he was.
Both receivers were really wide open, but just couldn't get it done.
Second and 10 for the Longhorns. Good snap. That's going to be a run.
They're going to run with Brandon Brenancourt, and he's going to be met by Fraser.
Oh my God, this is the matchup I want to see.
He said no.
Oh my God.
He literally said no. You're not trusting me. No.
Mr. Fraser, right on his knees, stopping.
He said
Mr. Bentoncourt.
There we go, 3rd and 10. As a Hit Squad really need to get this big stop here. Johan Jenkins at the bottom of the field with Michael Souza. They're going to look to just pass on a quick short route. Johan Jenkins going to catch it and force this first down.
First down for the Longhorns.
And you hear even the coach say the same thing, right?
This will be another tight end formation here. We're going to probably see a run here with Brandon Betancourt. No, we'll see a pass. And there's immediate pressure bringing him down quick and in a hurry.
don't have it. Yeah,
And
don't have
that's
it.
going to bring them back. Second down and about 30 yards to go.
What a play! What a play! Wow! And that's a lot of yards.
Big sack.
Second and 35 for the Longhorns as
Second
they
and
go in the same
35
formation, tight end to the
for the
bottom of the screen with
Longhorns.
Johan Jenkins on the same side. Motion by Michael
Motion.
Souza. And
Ooh!
that's going to be a false start. We'll see who they call it
Perfectly
on
done.
first.
False start.
Perfectly done.
False start.
We'll see if it's a false
Oh, it's
start
a defense.
or neutral zone
That's a defense.
infraction. That will be
That's
on the
the back
defense.
where they are ultimately.
And that will be second and 28 here for the Longhorns.
Second down.
Second 28. 28 yards for the Longhorns and Mr. Blaise Barber. That's why he's gonna froze the green line to go at that speed quick. Now they will have to react.
Think twice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same formation. Michael Souza on the motion.
And he's gonna
They look to pass to Michael Souza. And we're going to have Soul try to take him down, and he does.
getting closer.
After
Souza,
maybe 10
quick
yards.
pass, quick reaction, quick catch. That was amazingly done by the Longhorns.
Forcing down a little third and 10. Or sorry, third and 18. We'll see if they can potentially stop them twice here. I expect the Longhorns to use both downs to get in this end zone here.
Third and 18 for Longhorns.
See what
And
they
two
do.
chains, that's pretty close for Mr. Barber and Jenkins.
Maybe they do a little run here. Same formation for the Longhorns. No motion. Blase looking to pass. Michael Souza is just short. Just short of that line. And they're going to force maybe a 4th and 2.
Michael Souza!
And I expect to see Brandon Betancourt come in and run this ball as they bring in a heavier set for their in replacement for the receiver. So maybe we get a little 2 tight end set here.
Bentancur.
Actually have Dave out there at tight end.
Bentancur.
Maurice comes in and
See what they do here. They bring it down to Betancourt, and he just walks into the end zone. Touchdown Longhorns as they get the first strike here in this game.
that touchdown was brought to you by Madonna.
And his squad needs to respond
And this is how
as they go for one.
the AC in the whole home and the AC on the East squad. And again, it's not over yet.
It's a long game.
It's a long game. It's a marathon for them.
It's a long game. Hit squad is not known to be fiery and scoring high. They don't. That's not their game. They're like you said earlier in the broadcast. They're gonna find the time to put you away. But right now, what they're trying to do is just get through it. And it's a recipe that has been working.
He's got 2 running backs in the backfield. 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen. He's looking to pass. Blase Barber looking for space. Passing to 22, and that's going to be no good. I think it'll be holding on the offense on the flag. Clearly declined. 6-0 for the Longhorns. The hit squad will have an opportunity to answer back here with under 21 minutes left in this first half. So, see what happens here.
Answer back. Answer back. Hey, listen. Longhorns. So far, I'm not surprised.
No.
I'm not surprised.
No.
So I want to see what the defense does now. This is the game right here. The game started now.
I mean,
the
again,
game starts now.
I mean, the first drive defensively was amazing from the Longhorns. So
The game starts
let's
now.
see. And
Let's see how hit squad
I
responds.
don't see them slowing down at all.
The game starts now. That defense knows that as long as they give good possession.
Let's see what the hit squad do with Savory back. He's just going to look to run, and he gets a bit of space here. He's moved forward about 10 yards, and they're getting a bit chippy here.
Nice run by Mr.
Whoa, and we still got a bit of fighting here.
Hey, It was a little bit aggressive, but he was just trying to get
His player out,
He's
yeah.
trying to get his opponent off of his player.
Exactly, yes.
So it looks
Longhorn's
worse than it
not
actually was.
Exactly.
known
But
for
what is the
being
issue though?
the most
Anybody stick
calm.
out? Number 17
Truthfully,
stick out of the
they're
game
calling this
after
flag on
going after the referee.
the
This is what I
offense
told
here
you.
on Hit
We have
Squad.
to start mixing the football.
So we'll
And
see
now you have
what
like
comes up
15
of this
yellow for no
play.
reason. Oh my god, each squad.
Both teams need to really take care of
After a
things.
good run by Al Savory to pulling back over there.
Hey, those emotions. Listen, that's how the Longhorns play. Hit squad can't fall for that.
Exactly. And you knew that. And number 17 is gonna be out of the game, probably ejected by the ref. Let's see what is going to be. But that's sad. That's sad. How can you go after the referee like that? And we have Mr. Dave, number 22, trying to. Where the ball? 17 out of the play. Yeah, he's out. He's out. And it makes sense. He wanted to fight the referee.
You can't fight the ref. At the end of the day, you shouldn't be fighting, period. But the one person you can never put your hands on is the officials. That will always be a cause of an ejection in every league across all sports.
Good snap. You got to run
Hit
outside.
Squad looking to run the ball, and
Oh,
that's
Mr.
brought down by Swish almost
Spring!
immediately.
Mr. Spring! Mr. Spring! Mr. Spring! And number 45, Mr. Akua, who has declined any progression.
You said nah.
Wow, third and 14. Third and 14. Third and 14.
Timeout. Timeout.
That should be the third. That should be third. That should be third. The first was ice over here. Second, that play, that should be third. Oh wow, okay, something was wrong. That should be third. Because the first drive was ice running inside.
That caused the fight.
Exactly. That should be third down. But it looks like the ref lost count. And it was a fourth, kick the ball, and then the Longhorns will get the ball back.
Hey, so far the emotions are high.
Good snap from Mr.
That was a close play, and they're going to call pass interference on Soul here.
Hey, listen,
To
even
be
if it's
honest,
unintentional,
that's the best.
yeah.
Because he was gone. He was gone.
Even if it was an uncatchable catch,
He was gone. But wow, 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 wow,
Unintentional
wow,
play.
wow, wow, wow. First and 15 again. Third and 15 again. For the Longhorns, do that begin closer. Ay, 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 ay.
position is all you need to win.
Oh, yeah, 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 Mr. Barber. Good snap.
Buzze looking for Johan Jenkins, and they take a 12-0 lead as Blase Barber is proving why he should get that MVP
There's the
award.
Longhorns!
Hey, that's one. he makes his
Oh
case.
my God, what is going on right now? The Longhorns leading 12-0 against the defending champion. Wow.
Let's go.
Oh my God. Wow. And let's go for the conversion. Barber is looking, he's going outside. Oh, nice defense.
Oh, and another flag.
Another flag. Another flag against the defense.
That's two.
Wow.
That's two against the same player. It seems like they're picking on that corner.
Yes, yes. And they're right, though. They're right. They know, like, I mean, the mesh game, too. Like, the mesh play is working all the time. Wow, wow. So we do it again now closer.
And this is Bentecourt time.
Bentancourt, number 21, Mr. Bentancourt. Mr. Bentancourt. Mr. Bentancourt.
Bentaco getting in for another 1 point conversion, and this is going to force a 13-0 lead for the Longhorns.
And the plus one.
And Hit Squad really
Against the East Squad.
suffering here, and
And we having a game.
they need to answer back quick
We are
as they're
having a
risking
game,
their
bro.
undefeated season in this last game.
Was brought to you by Can-Am Pipeworks.
Wow.
Fire protection systems. Listen, it looks like the Longhorns might just be a fire.
Oh my God. They have. Listen, it's pretty simple. First of all, I don't like, for that game, I don't like the Ice Savory as a quarterback.
No.
It makes no sense for me right
Rather
now.
him as a receiver or running
As
back.
a receiver, as a running back,
Yes.
but I'm putting Phil Dixon as the QB. For me, it makes
out.
no sense. Time out. For me, it makes no sense to have Ice Savory as the cornerback.
Hey, listen. The only logic behind it is that Ice Savory is a football player. And just maybe, like I said, the Longhorns can't come in this as far as those individual awards. Just maybe on the Hit Squad side, they're thinking, let's just get out of this healthy. In the process, let's help a boy get an extra award.
And we are going again. I mean, again, that's possible. But again, tonight,
Hit Squad looking to respond here with two receivers at the top of the field, one at the bottom.
Neither does the Hit Squad, it seems like.
Ice trying to do it himself here, getting about 10 yards.
exactly, that wants to make sure that he has nowhere to go. But again, it is Ice Savory.
He moves
So
forward.
he's moving forward. And
Always moves forward.
that's the second and a good gain of
This
second
is
and
a beautiful
18.
game. I'm a fan right now. So I hope, like,
Hit Squad looking for any answers here. I think their biggest answer would to get Phil Dixon back there at quarterback and put Ice Savory there at receiver, as Phil Dixon can't throw the ball.
we see the split backs.
Ice Savory passing it off to run, and that's going to be brought right at the line of scrimmage. Longhorns have been all over this run so far.
Mr. Free is making sure that his number is known. Wow.
Everywhere.
Third and 16. 16 yards. 16 yards to cross half of the field and get the first down for the East Squad.
Down.
Wow. Like mentally speaking, the Longhorns are up there.
They didn't come to play. They're not having fun. They're not joking. To them, fun is beating these guys, not just winning.
Exactly.
Beating these guys. And you can see that. Ice jumps back, looks down.
Ice is looking for something, anything, and he's just going to run himself.
And drops his shoulder as well. Woo! That was beautiful to see. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Wow.
That was strength on strength.
Fourth and 8. But again, what I love is like, listen, those two brothers.
The respect between the two of them, you
Those
saw it on that tackle.
Those two are brothers.
He's like, I can take my chances.
I can take
Fuck
my
this.
shit. But listen,
Huge hit as Dustin Murray tried to lay the lick on
you know what?
Ice Avery, but he wasn't having any of it.
4th and 8. 4th and 8, and it's gonna be a run from the
4th
Lions.
and 8 for Ice Avery.
It's gonna, oh, it's just,
He's looking to pass here. Immediate pressure. He's going to toss this up, and that's intercepted by the Longhorn safety number 8. And that's going to give the hit squad no breathing room.
The momentum is all
And
on
their
Longhorns.
season, their undefeated season is really, and even their number 1 spot is really at risk here. Hopefully they can do something about it. But so far, Hit Squad has had no response for the Longhorns, not on defense and not on offense. This is becoming an interesting game. Let's see how they can respond here. Ice Avery trying to do it both ways. And he really needs to step it up if he wants to win that MVP award. Longhorns looking to pass. Passing to Johan Jenkins, but that will be too low.
So we're seeing them loving that formation where Souza starts on one side
And then
and
the
motions and loops to the next
Yeah,
side.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because then it takes away the attention from Johan, and ultimately Souza's made some big catches early in this
That
game.
too.
So it's not like it's not working. That he's just a decoy.
And that's, I mean, again, motion.
They're looking just to run the ball, and look at Fraser meeting him immediately, showing off his IQ, and he says, "No, sir." Maurice Fraser just showing up and showing out. They need a lot more of that if they want to keep in this game.
Not today.
That was 22 on the run.
Wow.
That was number 22 on the run, I believe.
22, yeah, I think because
Dave Cupperson?
Oh, wow.
No, that can't be Dave. That's another player.
Number 22, I think
Yeah,
it is.
it's 22. No, Dave is on the bench.
He's on the, okay.
Yeah, but we don't have his number.
Bozzy Barber back to pass. He needs 20 yards. He's going to throw it up to Johan, and Ice Avery was all over that.
I Savory dove.
He was closer
He
to the
said,
ball.
oh my God. He said, no. That's going to be the first punt for the Longhorns. And the East Squad will get the ball back.
Great defensive
Wow.
save by the hit squad because they needed to match this Longhorn energy.
Wow.
They needed to come off firing and make sure that just because they threw a pick, they weren't going to allow them to even get across the half so that they can get a chance to get a redo.
And
Let's
now,
see what they do here.
let's see right now. The score 13-0 for the Longhorns. GTIFL week 12, the last week, the last play for the last game, so we begin the season.
Listen, in this league, we know 3 or more is enough,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So I know that the hit squad are aware of this, and they're making sure they don't fall underneath even more than they are. Because with what just under 9 minutes left in the game, they need to score.
Ice Avery just passing it off, or giving it to Kevin Wheatley, and that's just met immediately by a Longhorns defender. Like, this Longhorns defense have been nothing but shut down in this first half, and the hit squad just needs to switch it up, do something.
And as you can see right now, the attendance, everyone is on their feet pretty much, stressed about what's going to happen.
And I hope that you at home is enjoying the show just as much.
Hit squad looking with 2 running backs in the backfield. They're switching them over. 1 receiver on each side of the field. They're just going to pass it off to Kevin Wheatley again, and he's just met at the line of scrimmage by Jesse Willick, former hit squad player.
I don't know.
I really don't like Ice Avery at quarterback.
And they don't have any.
In general, against this matchup,
Today, no.
this is not it.
Today, no. Because he's going to attract all the things to him.
And there will be no lanes.
Exactly. So
There'll be nowhere to throw.
go at the wide receiver. Let Phil Dixon do his thing. He did that last week, or the 2 weeks before. So, I mean, for me, it makes no sense to have him right now as a quarterback.
Ice Avery looking just to run it himself, and he's tripping up.
nowhere to go.
Getting only about a few yards there. That's
Yes,
going to
but
force a
on this
4th down
side,
and
but you see
5.
like all the orange following the run. If you see what they're doing, pretty much, so they're just sending the 3D line pressure, but the rest is like
funnels.
exactly. They don't care about giving you the couple of yards
Yeah,
because
everybody throws to the
you're
ball.
gonna push at some point.
It's a gang tackle.
Exactly. So they're going for it
They're
again.
going for it. This is risky. No, this is risky.
They know they need to score on this half.
Oh,
Trying to get that double count. Ice Avery's trying to do it himself, and he looks like he got the first down. And they do.
hey,
Touchdown, Ice Savory!
this is why his name is up there for
Wow,
MVP.
wow,
Because he is the heart of his team, literally.
wow. But again, the issue is with those type of things, you cannot do that all the time. And it looks like Mr. Newell is going out for rest. Wow. If KD goes out like that, it means that it is intense. The fight is intense. The game is intense right now. If Mr. Teddy Newell go outside for rest.
See what they do here. New fresh
And again, like the
downs.
Owens, that even the Longhorns
They're
say it.
aware.
They're aware of it.
They're just going to run with Kevin
Oh,
Wheatley, and
Ice
that's met
Savory.
immediately with by Swish. They're trying to run the ball here consistently, and this front
Wow,
five
there's nowhere to go.
for the
Nowhere to go.
Longhorns just aren't having any of it.
The way you're playing, you're cooking out there. You're cooking out there.
They're going to bring them back about 5 yards.
Second and
I need
35.
my out still.
Second and 35. Second and 35 for the Heat squad.
2nd and 35 for the hit squad
And
here.
he's playing inside. I mean, again, you don't have a lot of rooms to produce, but playing inside guy as a non-striker and still be able to.
Again, I think the best bet for the hit squad is putting Phil Dixon back there at quarterback. They've been struggling so much with Ice at quarterback, and they're going to throw it to Phil Dixon, and that should be pass interference, and it is.
That's a PI.
That will bring the ball up, and this is exactly what his squad needs.
He sold it a little bit. I felt like he was going down already.
That's a PI.
Well, he sold it a little bit.
Nice. And we can see the veteran Phil Dixon
Exactly.
doing it. That's the first automatic. I mean,
Automatic first down.
not the first because they already crossed, so it's going to be.
First down. First down.
Yeah, first automatic.
Yeah, it's a major pass interference.
10 yards. 10 yards for the Longhorns to come back.
Hey,
4 minutes to go.
They need this.
They need
And
that.
if I was them, I would take the whole 4 minutes and make sure I score without giving the Longhorns another opportunity. And he fumbles the ball, picks it up, goes up against his.
Ice Avery trying to make something happen. He's going to run up, and he's going to get some extra yardage here.
Anyone.
We have another fight. We have another fight. That's Daniel Seymour. It looks like that's Daniel Seymour.
I mean,
And they're going to get chippy again. I'm going to bring this back in just a bit. See what happened here.
Ooh, Isobori is not afraid of anyone.
We have another fight. We have another fight. That's Daniel Seymour.
I think they'd call it on the Longhorns here, as they got a bit too chippy.
Cooler heads can prevail.
And it's going to be on both sides. It's going to be on both sides probably. It's going to.
I think they'd call this penalty on both sides, as both sides are getting a bit chippy here. see what they do here. On 2nd and 5, they have plenty of options here on what they want to do.
And it looks like both penalties got. Both penalties got.
Phil with Ice with two running backs in the backfield. Ice is just going to drop on it.
That's
They're going to call it here. We got more chippiness.
Hey, we know Ryan McKenzie is not one to really fight.
exactly. I know that. Ryan is so.
So Ryan is a calm one.
Time out.
So I gotta assume that he was really pushed beyond his limit.
To be honest, yeah, I know Ryan is not timeout offense.
Both coaches on the field.
I will be honest with you. The only way to win that game and to make sure to hurt the other team is to win within football. Show that I'm stronger, I'm better, I'm faster, and we have a better team. This is how you hurt them.
Replay this real quick.
A bit physical outside the whistle. Within the whistle, play football.
I think 17 is going to get called off the field as he was getting chippy 2 plays in a row.
So get back to it, and it's a muff, and he falls right on it, recovers it.
That's
Again. Of dramatics.
Get right back into it.
And he keeps it.
Ice with immediate pressure, and he tries to break free, and he can. A Swish, former hit squad player, takes him down.
sack again. Sack brought to you by Access Storage.
Sack number 4.
Wow.
5.
Wow.
He's been on almost every single tackle.
Exactly.
If he's on first, he's there to assist.
Exactly.
And almost all his tackles are behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh wow.
He's making a case for himself right now.
And we had some discussion between
What the best time.
the pressure is too high for the East Squad right now.
Best time to
I
save
think
your
so.
best game.
The pressure is too high for the East Squad right now. Like they have some misunderstandings, miscommunications. They are not playing the best football right now. And I think like the pressure of this game.
A lot of it has to do because of what the Longhorns is doing to them.
You got Brandon Betancourt in the backfield, Michael Souza on the motion, and Brandon's going to run it, but Maurice Fraser.
Morris pressure with the stoppage.
Tasmanian fucking devil.
Wow.
Pardon my language.
Wow. No gain on this yard. No gain on this yard. Second and 25. 2 minutes to go.
Baze Barber looking for Michael Souza, and he's trying to get forward to that first down yardage, and that was a fumble. Trying to discuss this fumble here. They're not happy that it was called too early. Longhorns have 1:30 left in this game to kind of put the dagger. Baze Barber looking to pass. He's looking for Johan Jenkins, and that again was just too short for him.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Right now.
And from up here, it's a lot easier to see some of the weaknesses on both teams. and what they're doing wrong.
I mean, weaknesses right now. The Longhorns doesn't have any weaknesses right now.
No, Longhorn doesn't have any weaknesses right now, except for if they don't keep this under control, they can start picking up some flags.
Yes, that might
Will
cost
be the
us.
only weakness, and that can come down and cost them. As far as the hit squad,
Wow.
on defense, I see a major weakness.
Yeah.
With the other linebacker, Maurice is balling out, but the other linebacker seems to be a step a little too slow, which sometimes there's miscommunication. We've already seen that cost them into a touchdown.
Yeah.
So if I'm the Longhorns, I don't know if they see that as of yet, but this is where you're gonna have to switch and make different players play. Take ice away from the quarterback, for example, and maybe getting another linebacker. But look at that.
Ice looking to pass the ball, and that's way too high for his receiver.
So you see that the rust, it's almost like the nerves are being rattled. For the first time in a very long time, the hit squad are looking human and beatable.
The thing is, again, they have to change the strategy. For me, it's simple. Remove ice from the quarterback, Petfield, Dixon, and add a second threat.
Yep.
Add a threat as a running back or as a wide receiver. Play some motion. Right now, the East squad are too much predictable.
Mm-hmm.
They're too much predictable.
Read.
They can
read option.
Exactly. So
and if anything, he keeps it and then runs a couple yards without passing line of scrimmage. He throws it, or he gives it up, or he keeps it. So
exactly.
One of three things.
Exactly. And right now, the Longhorns are too much comfortable. Look at number 3. Look at number 3.
And that's a pick and pass back to Jesse Willick. Pin interception by Dustin Murray. And hit squad just have no answers for this Longhorns defense.
Wow. Not only reading the quarterback, realizing that his legs got taken away, let me find my teammate who gains a couple more yards and had the opportunity to score. Hey, the hit squad, I've never seen the hit squad this rattled, ever.
I mean,
and for the first time in a long time, we are seeing them play outside of character. Players are there's misunderstanding amongst them on the bench. Players on their team getting ejected, whereas usually it's them forcing their opponent to crumble, right? And hey, this is why I call the Longhorns the new kids on the block. Because from the very first game of the season, they came out and said they ain't scared of nobody.
Yeah.
And they're showing it.
So stay tuned. We still have a second half of football as the Longhorns lead 13-0. This will be an interesting second half.
And I mean, let's use this halftime to speak one of my favorite tight end of this league, Mr. Robert Sino.
Hey, we got the one and only Robert Sino. Hey, Robert, before we get into anything, do you like that name sticker?
I love it.
You love it? All right. Hey, listen. I think it fits perfectly as well because with your game, the minute you touch it, it's almost like, I don't know, like literally sticker.
It's a magnet.
Right? Exactly. So, let's jump right into it. How did you feel after the game?
Actually, really good.
Yeah?
We could have played a lot better on offense, definitely. We had a few penalties that brought us back from our first down, and we're coming back close to right before half to get 4 shots at 4th and goal. We should have scored right before halftime. We should have called a faster play, but these are things that happen, miscues and stuff like that. But all in all, it was a good game. We got the win. You know what I mean?
Student of the game right there. So did you know that you coming into this game, you were tied for leading as a receiver? You're known to be a tight end,
yes,
but your hands, I don't think you're tight. I just think you're a receiver, period, that lines up anywhere.
Yes.
So did you know you were tied?
Absolutely.
You did.
Johan's an amazing player.
All right.
He's one of the best.
So
in
your
the league.
performance was intentional. Because I believe you got 3 touchdowns.
Just 2.
Okay, he seemed very modest.
Johan's got 8 right now. I got 9. So the league record is only 7. So I broke it. Johan right now has got another half, and he's an excellent player. You know, Longhorns are really doing the thing against his squad. I've never seen them down and out like this.
Yep.
You know, Longhorns are the team to beat. Looks like this year. So our hit squad, we didn't beat either of them this year, but I got a game plan coming for both of them. So just
all right. So you kind of hit on that. What do you think of this game that's happening right now?
It's a battle, man. This is dog football. There's a lot of good athletes on the field right now. You know, hit squad's not playing their best game. Personally, I think they should put Phil in at quarterback. Ice is definitely a
An amazing,
triple,
amazing
four-way
athlete.
player.
Yeah.
You can put him anywhere. But right now, I think he needs to be either out wide or in the backfield.
Yep.
Put Phil in, kind of do something,
We all agree.
run some hooks, take advantage of the center field. I feel like Ice isn't seeing it right now. Longhorns are playing great on defense. They're playing physical. On offense, Blaze is throwing the rock. He's very accurate quarterback. So that's all it takes. It's just down and distance football. You got to get to half, 4 downs. And you got 4 downs to score. Take what the defense gives you and just keep marching.
100%. You can't force anything because this game is too quick.
Absolutely.
And I've always told people in this league, 3 touchdowns or more is you're running out of time. It's getting too sticky.
100%.
So, as far as MVP, I know you're gonna go with your boy Mav, right? Who'd you give it to if you had a vote?
My opinion for MVP,
Yes.
I'm gonna have to go Mav. Blaze is phenomenal. He's just as good. In my heart of hearts, though, I think the best player in this league is Nick Prevost. Honestly, that kid is a stud. He catches deep balls. He picks the ball. He makes tackles. He makes the hard catches. The dual threat player, all in all, has got to go to Nick Prevost for me. MVP is a quarterback position. And right now,
That's why I love this guy.
100%. But that kid is an absolute athlete. Shout out Nick Prevost. You're a baller kid. I love watching you play. MVP in my eyes is obviously between Blaze and Mav. I'm going to have to go with my guy. He threw me 9 touchdowns this season. Blaze did it. You know what I mean?
His poise, his control, and you guys' connection is second to none. So before we end this interview, what are some of the expectations that we can get as fans and everybody else going into playoffs? Because it seems like the energy is ramped up all across the board.
After this game, the heat's coming.
Yeah.
Like the heat's coming.
Yeah.
Next week's games are going to be like Axolotls are not going to walk over, and Thunder and Knights are going to play a hell of a game. You know what I mean? That's going to be a bloodbath. And Axolotls, they don't die, bro.
Yeah.
They're playing better and better every week. So we can't take them lightly. And then after that, the winners of those games move on to play one of these 2 guys, and it's going to be smash mouth football.
Hey, listen.
I got to bring my extra A game. I haven't really turned up yet. I've been playing my thing.
That's scary. So you've been coasting.
I've been coasting. I have to save
Cruise
the body
control.
for these guys.
Oh, shoot.
You know what I mean? So
Okay, you heard it here first. So listen, all of these guys are brothers on and off the field. They're
100%.
on that field. If you're not wearing the same color, you heard it from one of the veteran top receivers in the league who's not afraid to shout out other players, spread the love, but ultimately his production speaks for itself. Robert Stickensino.
that's it, baby. Thanks for having me. I appreciate y'all.
Let's go.
I love it. I love the
Good luck.
league. Shout out GTIFL. Shout out Supreme Team. Shout out Maverick Group of Companies. That's it, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy it, guys.
Yeah. All right, so we have about a minute left. So you see other players kind of thinking the same thing we're thinking up here, Coach, where
The MVP.
the hit squad, the MVP, the style of game. So overall, I think Rob Sino is an amazing guy. Like, this is why, how could you hate this guy?
No,
like,
you can't.
You really can't. Like, all you can do is hate him because you're going up against him.
Exactly, you
Right?
can.
But I think it was interesting that he was able to shout out a player who's not even on the list.
I mean,
of
it is-
MVP.
it is-
and it was a good shout out too.
No, I mean, again, Nick Prevost, it is on the list in the sense where, like,
He's just further down.
it is a little bit like, I mean, it is the top 5, I think, for me.
Yeah, for sure.
It is the top 5, an amazing player, I mean, offense and defense, top 5. For him, what hurt him a little bit is the situation,
record of the team.
the record of the team.
Yes.
That hurt him
Yeah.
right now. But, I mean, again, he's an amazing player. Like,
Amazing,
what he
amazing.
showed us through the season,
Yeah.
offensively, defensively,
He's everywhere.
that's something like, wow, Nick is wow.
Yeah.
And he was always always in the top 5.
You can always count on them.
Exactly.
So let's get into it. Second half of the second game of the last game of the season in the GTIFL. Woo! First half was spectacular. We have the Longhorns 13-0 starting with the ball in that same formation, but this time it's the jet sweep in the backfield to number 80, who gains a couple of yards, but is met by a gang of hit squad who are starting to now play their game defensively. That's what we're used to.
I mean, and again, like this is for the E squad, they have to make a statement defensively
They're gonna have
right
to score.
now.
They're gonna have to score.
And if they
They're
can
gonna have to score.
and score quick, don't
They're
let.
gonna have to score in defense at some point in order to win this game. They're gonna have to be the team that scores because the Longhorns have already shown us they can take away. So you got to take it a notch above, like you heard Sino said. You always have to be able to have that extra gear. And the ball goes to Pentacore, and bounces a defender off of him,
Wow.
bounces another one until he's met by Fraser, who's able to bring him down.
Fraser is doing an amazing job right now as a linebacker. He's doing an amazing job right now.
Tasmanian Devil.
You know, he's trying to like make sure that the defense stay composed, and he's like playing all over the defense. Let's see if that's going to be enough for the East squad. Third and 16. Never think it's over with the Longhorns and Blaze.
Yes, time. He throws it.
Oh,
and it's broken up.
wow.
Number 0 came to play.
What a defense.
He showed why he's on that
Wow,
field.
what a
Because that
defensive
first
play.
half wasn't his half.
No.
That first half was not his half, but clearly the hit squad came together and was able to dig deep to be able to negate. So let's see what they do on offense if there's a switch at the quarterback position.
I will hope so.
Or if Ice Savory continues to establish his dominance against this defense.
I really hope so. I hope so they switch it. No, 4, but they kick it, yeah.
Virtual kick. Yeah, that's why they don't do 4. But once it passes here, you usually do see the whole 4.
Oh, okay. Let's see what they change.
All right, so to some of our new fans, again, it is 4 down perhaps, right? But that 4th down usually doesn't always get used if you're still on your own half of the field. It becomes a virtual punt, and that's what we saw here. And the hit squad comes with a first run to number 45. And again, we see emotions flying. Guys looking like they are frustrated.
Mr. Akouar, it was a good run.
Hey, great run.
And you know what? Like using eyes as a lead blocker, it makes total sense because it's
there is an
physical.
adjustment.
They have an adjustment. We have been asking for it.
Sorry about that. We are back.
They listen to us.
We have hit squad with the ball, forcing a turnover for the Longhorns as the Longhorns have the ball
And
first.
As a lead blocker, that's the way to go. Second and eight for.
Do we still... No, we have Phil back at quarterback here as we have the switch up.
Let's see what the Longhorns do on the D-line.
Ice Savory back at running back here, and they do a little counter play. And that was met immediately by a swish. Swish is just showing out today.
It couldn't have been that good because Swish read it. He read that book 7 times already.
Mr. Spring!
He read that book 7 times already. He saw that book. He read that book. He knows that book. That's his book. He said, that's my book. Play good what?
Wow.
No,
What a
I
play
make
by
good
number
plays.
10.
Wow.
He was so patient.
Patient, discipline.
Wow.
Like most people would have bit
Now,
on that first
listen to me.
read.
That play was fantastically done by the East squad and Phil Dixon. It was an amazing play. I got caught too. By that play. But Mr. Spring number 10
Swish
said,
said,
no.
nah, I didn't get caught.
Wow. Third and 12.
3rd and 12 for the hit squad as the ice goes out to motion.
It's a low
We're going to have Phil looking to pass here. He's going to step up in the pocket looking for ice, but just couldn't get him.
incomplete. And they see them. This is what we wanted to see, where I think they're a little bit more efficient this way,
I think so.
where they can utilize more of their weapons.
I think so. And then when go forth, it's going to be a kick. Wow. Like, see, look at the body language of the green.
They seem defeated.
Look at the body language of the green.
They seem defeated.
Wow.
Yeah, he could have definitely ran for the first down.
Yeah, that's going to be a virtual punt. And wow.
Hey, it looks like the new kids on the block has they grew up a little bit. It's their second time around the block this time around. They ain't scared of the big bros. They're letting the big bro know, hey, we here. And we're not just here, we're here to take what's ours.
I mean, again, this game is not the finals. We're getting excited because, yes, they have a history. They have, like, a lot of tension. It's not the finals, but right now it's a huge statement from the
Longhorns with the ball back as the hit squad had to punt, and hit squad is going to lock this up almost immediately.
Mr. Frazier, who blocked him first.
Yeah, Frazier is there.
Frazier is there. Frazier is there.
So you can count on him.
And that's the loss of 1 yard. And I don't know what's going on with Mr. Bentoncourt. He's not playing that much, I think. Second and 21.
We got Blase Barber fumbling the ball.
Wow, that was,
of course, Tasmanian Devil.
Yeah, Mr. Frazier.
And Frazier on top of that immediately.
He came from nowhere to make sure that Mr. Barber will not be able to get the ball and get a throw.
Third down.
Third and 21 for the Longhorns. 21 yards. And defensively right now it's
So third and 21. All hit squad needs to do here is shut them down one more time to force this punt and be able to get the opportunity to put this game into closer range, as they are short 13-0 to the Longhorns here. The expected pass from Blase Barber, and he's looking, stepping up, and met almost immediately. And they're going to think they're going to call the holding call. Fourth down, they'll probably decline it. And hit squad will get the ball back here. Exactly what they need. So now hit squad has been showing up and showing out recently
It's going to take this defense, this hit squad defense, to score.
in this second half to give their offense an opportunity to at least get this game closer than it is right now.
Capable between Andre Bailey and the way they're featuring Ice Savory on every play, every snap.
That's the issue though. Look at him. He's tired now. He's so tired. He has his hand on his hips. He's trying to get some hair. Like
some win.
It's tough for him right now because again, this is not a game he can.
Let's see how the hit squad responds here with a little quarterback change from Ice to Phil.
He is tired right now.
Of Ice at running back.
And I mean again, his ego and he's a football player.
Two running
He wants
backs
to play.
and the backfield, one receiver on each side of the field.
Only time to tell.
Ice will motion out to receiver. Phil's looking to pass, giving it to Ice Avery almost immediately.
Good snap.
That will give him an extra 5 yards.
Snap, good catch by Mr. Asavory with a good gain. Second and 8.
Hey, they're featuring him on every single
Mo.
snap.
Second and 12. Second and 12 for the East squad. 21 minutes to go. It's a two-score game right now. Nothing is like urgent. Nothing is like they still have time to come back.
A lot of time to come back. But again, they can't be predictable on offense.
No, but having Phil Dixon as a QB changed a lot because
it
now
forces the D-line to be honest.
yes,
And it gives them a chance, right? And I wouldn't be surprised if they start featuring guys like Andre Bailey.
Phil in the quarterback position, and they kick the ball out. And Longhorns get on top of it. That's been a huge, huge, huge deal for the hit squad. They just couldn't get this ball in the quarterback's hands. A bit of miscommunication with the center and the quarterback, as they have fumbled multiple
wow,
times here throughout this game. And this is going to give Longhorns great position to score. At least 4 downs to put the dagger into this game. As the Longhorns get possession.
Pressure. Why? I will tell you what's going on is Mr. Spring is making so much pressure on the center that the center has to think. He has to think a million of times before, because it's
Can't focus on the snap.
exactly.
Blase Barber looking to pass. He got Trevor, but he could not hold on to it. Good coverage by Sol. That will force a 2nd and 22.
First and 22. First and 22 for the long.
19:30 left in this game.
Here, that's a big statement.
In the side of the field.
That is a big statement. Because at that point, it will just become a matter of the play clock.
Yes. Yes.
Same formation for the Longhorns as they look to run with Brandon, and that's going to be stopped almost immediately again.
Number 90 was there.
Their run defense has been nothing but unbreakable here,
Wow. 30, 22.
and the hit squad
Wow.
defense so far in the second half has almost let nothing across of them.
Seeing those
Really
guys play
giving
right
this
now
team the
at that
opportunity and
level
keeping this
impressive.
team
It's
in the
making me
game so far. See what they do here. Same formation for the Longhorns. They're probably going to pass here on third down. Blase Barber looking. And that's a big hit by Soul. That's exactly what the hit squad needs. Momentum here in Toronto Rock Athletic Center as Soul hits him hard.
That's a
There
stop.
is a stop that they needed.
Yes.
That's the stop that they needed right there. In a way, in a fashion that was required.
That's perfect.
That's exactly how it was
That was
required.
perfect. And let's see how
There's the
the
momentum
squad.
right there.
The momentum.
There's
the
the
momentum
momentum. There's the momentum right here. They just got to make sure to capitalize on it. But hey, we know that this D line with Swish.
With number 10.
Hey, ooh,
Number
you gotta
10.
watch out for him.
Number 10.
You gotta watch out for him.
I mean, we knew he was an amazing player. We knew.
But he's usually an outside player.
And
He's usually an outside player. I played with him for several years. Swish is an amazing player. I'm not taking that away from him. He's usually an outside player. It's like taking Dustin Murray and putting him on the line. He's a good player, but he's not a D lineman. You see what I'm getting at? So that's Swish right now. Swish is not an interior.
Two running backs in the backfield for Phil. One receiver on each side of the field as they try to do something, make something happen. Phil's going to go and run it himself. Swish has been doing nothing but helping this Longhorns defense out.
It didn't matter. It didn't matter.
And this will bring a 2nd and 6 for the hit squad here as they are trying to respond back.
Wow. What a play by number 10 after going inside.
Hey, look at the breathing. Look at the breathing. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's a tired man right there. That's a tired man. And he's not chasing a slow guy. Phil, this thing is not slow.
Yeah, I mean, again, Phil Dixon is an amazing player. Fast.
Get him from behind.
Yes. 3rd and 6 for the East squad.
They need this first down right here, though.
They need it.
And Phil looking for Ice, and Ice just couldn't hold on to it.
Yeah, he was there.
He's tired. He's tired. He's tired. I'm telling you, because that pass, going full speed, he had that. He's tired. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 for the East squad. They need that one.
They have to get.
They need 16 minutes to go. They need that one.
They don't score here. It's a matter of the clock now.
Yeah. Yeah. Third and 6.
Wow. This is where you maybe do a play action if it can work, and go to somebody else.
I don't know because spring play action, you have no time.
You have no time. This is true as well. So quick play, quick slant to Andre
Or Teddy.
or Drade.
Teddy.
Oh, and Ice got the ball deep there with a good connection from Phil to Ice, and now they're knocking on the door.
Savory on the slant. He got it. Savory on the slant. He got it. Wow, number 13. Wow. And we have
He's disgusting.
Phil Dixon and Savory being so tired right now. Wow.
Man, those two players are like 50 years old,
Wow.
and they're still performing at this level. I know young men that can't keep up.
1st and 14. 1st and 14. This is when you score right now. This is where you
You
score.
have to, because if you can't and you don't have that ball under 10 minutes down like this,
Yeah.
Here we go. Phil Dixon back to pass. He's looking, and that is just too far as Andre Bailey tries to get the ball. Ice Avery on the floor.
second down.
2nd and 14.
You gotta find somebody else. You gotta find somebody else.
It's Yeah.
At this point, you got to fight. It's too close. It's too close, and even if it's bad defense, triple teaming ice, that just means it's worse offense. If you still go to him.
Use your eligible O-line.
Exactly. Go to somebody else.
Use your eligible O-line, or use. Andre has to step up right now. Andre Bailey has to step up right now.
We haven't seen JD.
No, at all.
We have not seen JD.
2nd and 14.
Here we go. 2nd and 14 for the hit squad. 2 running backs in the backfield with ice. We'll see what they can stir up here. Low snap again. Phil is looking. He's looking. I think he's going to run, but he stumbles.
Oh my God.
And that's very, very unfortunate.
That was open.
It was there. Even Teddy was open.
Oh my God.
If he didn't fall. Again, did he fall because
He's tired.
he's tired?
Those type of,
Because there's nowhere to
again, those type of game, you have no choice to play at your speed. You have no choice to play at your full potential. There's no working that game. 3rd and 15 for the E squad. So far the defense of the Orange Longhorns.
Ugh.
Oh my
They
God.
are fighting.
Oh my God.
They said
Oh my
belt
God.
to BTA.
Yeah.
Keep it friendly.
Let's see what Phil can do here on 3rd and 15. They'll still have another down. Another low snap. Phil looking for ice, but that's going to be picked off by Dustin Murray. He's going to try to run it. And that will be a turnover for Longhorns.
And Mr. Dusty.
That's how you shut the game.
Wow.
That might be the game.
Wow.
That might be
I
the
think
play of
it
the
is. I think it is.
That might be the nail in the coffin.
I think it is. Number 0 for the 2nd interception of the evening.
That might be the nail in the coffin.
Wow.
If that, like I said in the beginning of this game, before that first snap was even played, this defense right here that we're seeing of the hit squad is gonna have to score, because if they can't negate what Dustin just made, it's over.
10 minutes to go. 2-score game.
Too much time.
2 minutes to go.
It's not enough for them to score twice against this Longhorns defense. Too much time has gone by.
Here we go. Blase Barber looking to pass here. He throws it deep for John, and that's going to be out of bounds.
And again, because the ball is outside, that's 30 seconds lost for the ball to come back.
Right?
So,
And you see the speed they're going in. They're not rushed. They're going to take their sweet time.
no,
And even if they don't score,
no.
so long as they take most of the clock away, you don't have enough time to win. You can come back, but just not win. Unless your defense scores.
Here we go. Blase Barber back to pass again for Michael Souza, but that's going to be too high. And the Longhorns feeling the pressure here as the hit squad's forcing a 3rd and 15. Let's see if they can get the first down. If they don't,
This is it right here. Stopping them is not enough.
the hit squad will still have the opportunity to keep this game close.
Wow. Again, like the East Coast are so quiet.
We've never seen them like this.
We never
I've
seen them
never
like this.
Seen them like this. In
Like-
over a decade of knowing this organization, I've never seen them like that.
Blase back to pass looking for Michael Souza, and that's going to get stopped up just short of the first yard line. And sorry, that was Brandon Betancourt.
Those two guys,
And that's going to be a punt, and the offense will get the ball back.
They'll punt this ball, give his squad the ball back, and we'll see if they can finally put something together, as a hit squad doesn't have that much time. They only have 10 minutes left here in this game to really get this game back into their hands and really secure this undefeated season.
and they're able to play this game and not get shot out because they're that good of a team, I believe. However, this defense right here, who has already did 2 takeaway. I said in the beginning, I'm going to say it again. Taking the ball away is not going to be enough. You're going to have to score as a defense. And Dustin Murray definitely put the nail on the coffin. Let's see if the coffin is still open or if it's closed on this drive.
9 minutes to go. They lost
They're not moving
they
fast
lost
enough.
45 seconds.
They're not moving fast enough. There's no sense of urgency, which we know is their identity. But that direct snap, incomplete.
Incompletion. Pass intended for Dre Bailey. Dre Day.
And we do have some miscommunication and wow.
I mean, technically, he could take the snaps because he's behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for
He
sure.
could take the snap.
But I mean, the whole play shut down because it was
It wasn't intended to him.
Exactly.
So we got Phil, 2 running backs in the backfield. Ice back there with one
Second,
receiver on each
20.
side. I think we expect a pass here again. Another low snap.
Low snaps again.
Phil steps up. He
And
throws
a lot
and
of
just
this has to
can't
do with
get
the fact that Swish Spring is
just
a
can't get
huge
him the ball here.
center and causing him to be distracted.
To be honest, they changed. It is the third time they changed the snapper.
Hey, I don't think it's gonna matter.
3rd and 20 for the hit squad, and they have no choice but to really go for it on these 3rd down and 4th down if they don't get the first after.
You need a running back to help the center.
Yeah.
You need extra protection. That's the only way to stop the guy.
We'll see how this goes.
They keep one. They start with that split running back and they keep
And
one
you
there.
keep one to in
to help,
case
yeah.
because now like again yes you're losing a target yes
But you have enough weapons.
exactly
You
so
have
now
enough weapons.
you need a running back you need one of the running back to stay or you're going off tackle run.
No, but we've seen them
Phil in the same formation. See if he can dig this team up from the dirt. They're just going to run the ball expecting the Longhorns to back up.
Like that.
And that would give him a healthy amount of yards, give him closer to the 1st-yard line.
Please eliminate Spring and the fact that it's going in like butter. But while they play by Mr. Akua, but look it's coming back.
No, it's 4th down.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Fourth. Yeah, because it was third.
Yeah.
4th and 8.
4th and 8 here.
Right here.
This is a huge play, and this can really, really determine the game here
Make it or you lose it.
late in this second half.
This right here is the game.
See if they can do anything to scrape themselves out of this deficit.
Buy yourself life.
They haven't been able to get anything really working for them. They stretched up the center. You've seen center putting low snaps consistently. Let's see if they can do anything. And we got a good snap here. Phil Diston looking, swish is there, putting the pressure on, and they're going to call the holding. 4th down, that's going to force a turnover. Declining that holding call on offense, and the Longhorns looking to seal this game and get their first win over the #1 seed and potentially putting themselves in first place.
Of the league. And right now, I think I mean again, it's no, you cannot discuss that. That's holding. That's holding clear.
Yeah.
You cannot discuss that.
It's a wrap. Right now, he's playing what's that veteran player that everybody knows from the Rams?
Aaron Donald.
I think his name was
Oh my God! Don't say that. Don't say that.
Blase Barber looking to pass.
Oh, wow. I mean,
listen,
Throwing it deep for Johan, and that's just too high.
a little too high.
and you might stop the
He
time.
might have to jump.
Got the ball just stuck there.
Hey. So you don't think so? He's not playing like Aaron
I mean, he's doing amazing. I mean, for
McDonald.
I mean,
No.
he's
He's not eating McDonald's out there.
I mean, he's doing amazing right now.
It's looking like it's a happy meal for him. Whoever's in front of him, they're having fun.
Mr. Barber.
Barber back to pass, and that's knocked down. 5 minutes still left. We'll see if the hit squad can force just
The Longhorns, they knew they had this.
one more.
They knew they had
I
this.
mean,
One
5
more
Because
minutes.
stop
the way
here.
they came out, you can just tell. There was a certain calm
But even
before the
to be
storm.
honest with you, like they came as one all together, and they were already on the field.
Yeah.
5 minutes before the East
Before the
squad.
hit squad even showed up.
Exactly. So they were ready to play.
Buzzy Barber looking to run the ball, and Maurice Fraser meeting him immediately,
Fraser, the
not
senior
letting him
touchdown,
get even a yard.
gain of 1. 4th down.
Wow. Mr. Fraser. I mean, again, no, listen, this is the mentality that I love. My team might lose, but me as a person, as a player,
I did not.
I did not.
I did not lose. It wasn't me. You guys didn't do nothing to me.
But again,
Here we go,
for
4th and
some
20.
support,
If the
we
hit
had to
squad
we
here
lose as one.
can shut this down and
Good
score
snap.
quick, they'll be right back in this game. They just throw it up,
And a little
and
bit
this will force a turnover on downs
let's say
here
get turnover on down.
late in the second half.
4th and
Now,
10
this drive is
for the East
imperative
squad.
for the hit squad to score.
Offensive drive.
I think so. You know what? It's about proud, but having a 6 instead of 0,
Yeah.
that's
And that's where that's where I'm getting at. Where I said it.
I think if
I
they
said it
score
when
here,
James
this will
Ross was
and at
running
least get 8 points. I think they will retain their number one
they have nothing to
spot,
prove.
but they're looking to not go
Yeah, yeah.
to lose this game.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like they have nothing to prove. They're just trying to get out of there healthy and ultimately help the boy get that award. And it seems like that's what they're doing because on every play, Ice Savory was featured, which I don't think that was the best way to go.
Phil
Right?
right back
Ultimately,
at
we see that
quarterback
result
here. Hit
after
squad
the
not
play was
hurrying
supposed to
up,
be
so
happening.
it's
I
looking
mean
like
again.
they're
So
just
very two
kind
plays
of
together.
giving up on this
It
game
was
here. Let's see what they do.
but again,
Another low snap, and Phil just has to drop
And
on
again,
it.
we're seeing the center worrying about number 10 swish more than doing their job, which is to get the ball to the quarterback. Quarterback might have to go on the center at this point.
oh wow. To be honest, I mean I don't know because
We haven't seen it in this league because things happens too quick, but you might just go back to quick plays like that, quick toss, quick slant. Everything has to be quick because you can't get the ball from a shotgun. You might as well be on the center and give yourself a chance because you know it's going to be happening quick. It's going to be coming quick. Just throw it right behind them, right behind the D line, right in front of the linebackers.
Let's see if they can keep this
Let them
snap
train
up.
the athletes.
Center's really struggling to get this snap off the ground,
As you see,
and that's a good
the
snap
linebackers
there.
tackle, and it's there.
Phil looking to Dre, and he's not able to get it.
he was afraid.
Hit immediately.
He was afraid.
Hey, those two used to play together for a very long time.
He saw him coming. He said, "No, no, I'm okay."
Less than
That
3 minutes
was a
left in this
mistake.
game.
So, with about 2 minutes left, and 3rd and 13. Third and 13.
Third
This
and 13 for the hit squad,
should
and they
prove
need
that
a
this drive
chunk of yards.
is a power drive. It's
Another good
going
snap by the
where
center.
they're just
Looking,
looking
passing to Ice, and that was just knocked
and
down. Great defensive play by the Longhorns. Jesse Willick on the deflection.
because we would just
This will
we would
force
want to rob you
fourth
the two because you
down,
know where you're going, right?
and I think they're going to
Everything
go
is
for it.
featuring
I
Ice
think they
Saber.
have
What
no
it
other
does is if you
choice.
get a chance to throw the ball downfield, this is what they should have started with. In the second half, this adjustment was not enough to trick the Longhorns or to get them to back off from that pressure
Yeah.
that they've been able to establish from the very first snap.
And to be honest, this is how legend are made or legend or start being legend.
Yep.
They're going forth, huh? They're going for it. Huh?
Yep.
Wow.
Run.
Bill looking for Teddy and just couldn't get it, and I think
I'm not
that will
sure
seal the
what
game.
formation is not
With less
running
than
through,
1 minute left, I think the
but this is
Longhorns
the
will just
second
elect
time
to finish this
that we've
game out the
seen
way it
him
is.
with the whole field where he could have gained the first yard and chose not to.
And they're going to take a knee. They're going to take a knee. And that's
That is
it.
the game.
And that's it, the
Whoa.
game. And the the Longhorns is number 1 seed.
There it is.
The
Longhorns remain, or not remain, but they jump up to number 1 after beating the undefeated players, or sorry, the undefeated team hit squad, and that will seal it. So stay tuned for next weekend as we have the playoffs going in. But this was a good game. 13-0 for the Longhorns, and we're going to have a great playoff games for next weekend, as all teams are in the playoffs. We'll see how that goes. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope to see you next weekend.
And you see that result into the scoreboard.
And stay tuned on the GTIFL Instagram page for all updates. GTIFL.